Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite English bulletin, The News. We're broadcasting live from TVT studios here in Lomé. Here are the headlines. Togo is emerging as a hub of stability and diplomacy in West Africa, earning the trust of the United States of America, which has decided to transfer certain consular services for Burkinabe citizens to Lomé. With modern infrastructure and efficient facilities, the capital now serves as a key gateway for regional travels to the USA. We bring you more shortly. The Togolese National Assembly and UNICEF are joining forces for a three-day parliamentary seminar on child-focused public finance. Lawmakers and the experts are sharing best practices to ensure government's budget prioritizes children's health, education, protection, and nutrition, reinforcing Togo's commitment to investing in its youngest. Stay with us. We'll bring you all the details shortly. It is always a pleasure to have you join us. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Somalia, Ali Mohammed Omar, was received on Monday by the President of the Council for Asazuna Nyasingbe. He came to express his country's gratitude for the organization of the Lomé's Peace and Security Forum, in which Somalia participated. The occasion was also used to deliver a written message from the President of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, to the President of the Council for Asazna Nyasingbe. Let's listen to the Somali's Minister of Foreign Affairs as he spoke after the audience.
We came here for the meeting of Lomé Peace and Security Forum, which was very dynamic, inspiring, visionary ideas to bring Africa's leaders, youth, and experts to discuss issues that are concerned about African security and African peace. Africa needs to own its own security and its own peace. We are very, very grateful to have been hosted here in the second time in 2 years. And this dialogue, this forum has proven to bring Africa's most important issues, whether it's a Great Lake, whether it's a Sahel, and whether it's the East Africa. We are very grateful to thank the Togo's leader who has envisioned this dialogue. And this dialogue proves to be a very important one, and we are very grateful. I have brought a letter from my president addressed to His Excellency, and we, as Somalia and Togo, would like to continue to have dialogue and continue our bilateral relationships.
Council for Asazna Nyasingbe equally received envoys from the presidents of Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Mostly ministers of foreign affairs, they discussed the excellence of their bilateral relations with Togo and explored ways to further strengthen their cooperation. Also invited to the Lomé Peace and Security Forum, these countries expressed strong appreciation for the initiative. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Mali, Abdoulaye Diop, spoke on their behalf to the press after the audience. Quickly.
Nous avons eu l'insigne honneur nous-mêmes avec mes collègues.
We had the distinct honor, along with my colleagues, the ministers of foreign affairs of Burkina Faso and Niger, and our brother Robert Doucet, of being received by His Excellency, the President of the Council, His Excellency for Asazna Nyasingbe, for a courtesy visit. During this meeting, we conveyed the warm and fraternal greetings of his brothers, their Excellencies Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of the Burkina Faso, Colonel Assimi Goïta, President of the Transition and Head of State of Mali, and General Abderrahman Tiani, President of the Republic of Niger. They wished to express their appreciation for the role and continued support of Togo. We also took the opportunity to share our gratitude with the President of the Council for including our country in the organization of the second edition of the Lomé Peace and Security Forum, and to extend our sincere congratulations to the President of the Council, our brother Minister Robert Doucet, the government, and the Togolese people for this remarkable success. These achievements reaffirms Togo and Lome's calling as a land of hospitality, dialogue, tolerance, and peace. Such gatherings provide an essential platform for us to come together and discuss the challenges facing Africa. They also enable us, alongside partners from various backgrounds, governments, the private sector, civil society, youth, and international actors, to reflect collectively and generate ideas that advance Africa's cause in a spirit of solidarity, particularity regarding issues of peace and security. In return, we received from His Excellency, the President of the Council, his warm greetings to be conveyed to his brothers, the heads of states of our respective countries, as well as his wise counsel, guidance, and important messages concerning this meeting. These were the key points of our discussion, and once again, we express our heartfelt thanks to Togos for its hospitality and unwavering commitment to peace in Africa.
À remercier le Togo pour son hospitalité.
And in the same vein, the president of the council received Leonardo Santos Simao, the special representative of the United Nations Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel. The Lomé Peace and Security Forum was once again at the center of their discussions, and the leadership of the president of the council for Asazuna Nyasingbe in promoting peace and security in Africa was highly praised. Let's listen to him, Gabriel Ayala.
We expressed our sincere appreciation and congratulations to the President of the Council for the excellent organization and successful conclusion of this forum. The quality of the discussions was outstanding, demonstrating Togo's significant contribution to promoting peace and stability not only within the sub-region but across the African continent as a whole. We also commended Togo's continued efforts toward national development, particularly in the construction of infrastructure and the implementation of projects aimed at improving the living standards of its people. While it is true that every country faces challenges, the progress achieved and the tangible results of these ongoing efforts towards economic and social development are clearly visible. We therefore encouraged the Togolese authorities to maintain this path of growth and to continue fostering dialogue within the region so that West Africa and indeed all of Africa can work together in unity for the benefit and prosperity of their peoples.
The president of the Council for Asazuna Nyasingbe met with Ambassador Huang Xia, special envoy of the United Nations Secretary General for the Great Lakes region. The Lomé Peace and Security Forum was described once again as a benchmark initiative and a clear demonstration of the president of the Council's commitment to promoting peace and security. Ambassador Huang Xia expressed confidence that the lessons and outcomes of this forum will have a significant impact across Africa.
Premièrement, j'ai exprimé mes vives félicitations au président du Conseil pour
First and foremost, I conveyed my warmest congratulations to the President of the Council for the remarkable organization of the second edition of the Lomé Peace and Security Forum. This outstanding achievement has provided valuable insight into how peace and security issues can be more effectively addressed across Africa, particularly in the Great Lakes region. The discussion during the forum offered a clear and thoughtful analysis of the nature of current crisis and the complex challenges surrounding peace and security on the continent. They also reaffirmed the strong commitment and firm determination of the President of the Council in fulfilling the mediation mandate entrusted to him by the African Union. At present, the situation in the Great Lakes region remains deeply concerning, with the risk of renewed hostilities on the ground. In this context, the role of the President of the Council as the African Union mediator is more vital than ever. To prevent further escalation and to strengthen African-led peace initiatives, the immediate priority is to secure a rapid and unconditional ceasefire to better manage peace and security challenges and to bring an end to a crisis that has persisted for 3 years. Beyond that, we must address the root causes of instability in the Great Lakes region and work together to achieve a comprehensive, inclusive, and sustainable solution, one that paves the way for lasting peace and stability across the region.
Pour chercher enfin une solution globale, inclusive et durable.
Burkina-based citizens seeking to travel to the United States of America will now have to apply for their visas here in Lomé, Togo. The American authorities have made this decision. Why was Lomé chosen as a location for American visas for Burkina-based citizens? Let's find out together in this report by Gabriel Ayena.
Togo is steadily positioning itself as a model of political stability and peaceful governance. Its credibility on the international stage, particularly in the area of migration cooperation, is widely acknowledged and praised for its reliability and professionalism. This reputation explains the decision of the U.S. administration to transfer certain consular services to Togo. The country offers undeniable advantages. The U.S. Embassy in Lomé is equipped with state-of-the-art facilities capable of efficiently handling the growing demand for visa processing. In addition, Togo's modern infrastructure, including a next-generation international airport, a deep-water port unique along the West African coast, and one of the region's most advanced logistic platforms, further strengthens its appeal. The choice of Lomé by U.S. authorities reflects the deep trust and confidence the United States places in Togo. It also reaffirms the country's position as a strategic crossroads, a capital of stability, and an essential diplomatic hub in the West African sub-region.
Children are the future and their rights cannot wait. That is why it is crucial to invest in the fulfillment of their rights even as of today. And it is in this spirit that the National Assembly and the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, have joined forces for a parliamentary seminar on child-sensitive public finance. The discussions will help lawmakers understand and better analyze public spending focused on children, ensuring that funding is distributed fairly to meet their needs. More details in this report. The Togolese National Assembly and UNICEF, two partners committed to promoting children's rights and well-being, are jointly organizing a parliamentary seminar on child-focused public financing in Togo. Members of Parliament, government officials, and experts are working together over 3 days to share and discuss best practices in child-sensitive budgeting.
Le concept de finances publiques sensibles
Child-sensitive public finance involves integrating the specific needs of children throughout the entire budget cycle. It does not entail creating a separate budget, but rather prioritizing and planning expenditures more effectively across key sectors that directly affect children, including health, education, protection, and nutrition. The approach also emphasizes monitoring the real impact of public investments on social outcomes and improving efficiency in the use of social resources. This methodology aligns fully with Togo's national commitments, including the 2025 Government Roadmap and the Sustainable Development Goals.
Et également des objectifs de développement durable.
Investing in human capital, especially in children, is a top priority for the President of the Council for Esazunanya Singbe, a commitment recognized and praised by the National Assembly. initiatives already undertaken have significantly improved children's access to health care and education services. This parliamentary seminar is part of the Key Results for Children initiative and takes place just few weeks before the review of the 2026 Finance Bill, underlining the importance of aligning public finance with the needs of the nation's youngest citizens. Every year on October 13, the world observes the International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction, established by the United Nations in 1989. The day aims to raise awareness about the behaviors and measures people can adopt to minimize the impacts of disasters. In Togo, the Ministry of Security and Civil Protection highlighted the effects of such events on the country, reviewed the efforts made to reduce risks, and called for greater collective awareness and action. Ahufan Chugang tells us more in this report.
Disaster risk, whether natural or technological, remain a significant threat to humanity. Around the world, countries are increasingly facing severe events driven by extreme weather conditions and planning that doesn't adequately account for this risk. On the occasion of the International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction, the Ministry of Security reflects on the impact of such events on Togo's coastal areas.
L'aggravation du phénomène d'érosion côtière intimement.
In Togo, the worsening phenomenon of coastal erosion, closely linked to climate change, is causing alarming shoreline retreat. Material damage, economic losses, and in some cases, human casualties threaten the nation's development gains and place a heavy burden on reconstruction efforts.
Sur les efforts de reconstruction.
To address these growing threats, the highest authorities have launched several initiatives to strengthen resilience.
Conscient de ces défis et sous le leadership éclairé de son Excellence M. Faure.
Under the enlightened leadership of His Excellency Faure Nanya Singbe, President of the Togolese Council, the government has undertaken comprehensive actions to enhance community resilience against multiple hazards. These efforts include implementing the operational plan for the multi-hazard early warning system, developing a national risk zone map, and reinforcing the hydrometeorological equipment network. On this International Day, I call on everyone to actively participate in these efforts.
J'en appelle à la mobilisation de tous.
The 2025 edition of the International Day for Disaster Risk Reduction emphasizes targeted actions, invests in resilience, not in disasters. It promotes mechanisms that strengthen communities' capacity to withstand hazards, reduce vulnerability, and protect the livelihoods of residents in coastal areas.
The global solidarity for the underprivileged and prisoners, with the support of the Social and Solidarity Enterprise CDK Group, organized a concert of advocacy and awareness for inmates at the Lomé Civil Prison on Sunday, October 12, 2025. The event combined culture and action, aiming to advocate for the decongestion of prisons and to educate inmates on the importance of developing a life plan to facilitate their successful reintegration into the society. Ahufan Shugang reports.
The Lomé Civil Prison was filled with moments of warmth as inmates were treated to an exceptional buffet and uplifting music to lift their spirits. The atmosphere came alive with a dynamic performance by Ralicia. And the event concluded with an electrifying show by the Ivorian group Les Garagistes, who traveled from their hometown to entertain the audience. For the organizers, the aim was to bring a ray of hope into the prison environment under the theme My Life After Prison, From Inmate to Life Projects. This initiative is led by global solidarity for the underprivileged and inmates with the support of social and solidarity-based enterprises. More than just a concert and a meal, the event served as a platform for advocacy, drawing attention to the challenges faced by men and women in conflict with the law. Behind every inmate lies a story, and often a future waiting to be rebuilt. This initiative highlights the importance of hope, reintegration, and social solidarity, giving inmates the encouragement and recognition they deserve.
That brings us to the end of today's edition. Thanks to my wonderful team and to you, cherished viewers, for watching. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates, and remember that with God, nothing is impossible. Have a wonderful evening. See you next time. Goodbye.